Call of Duty Warzone. Honestly, it should have been called Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone. Actually, scratch that, because that would just be as annoying as saying Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. This is going to be a hard review, because when I review games, it's mostly in the current state of the game, rather than what the game was like, and this game has gone through a lot of updates that removed literal maps and added new ones in. I will be honest, this review is not going to be favorable because of the history of the game and what happened to it. Verdansk was the best map ever, no doubt. All other maps are below this one. But here's the thing, Verdansk isn't around anymore. Even the 80s version isn't around anymore. It was deleted from the game. The only way to even see what Verdansk used to look like is to watch old YouTube videos or play the co-op from Modern Warfare. Since the deletion of first Verdansk and then 80s Verdansk, the new big map takes place on an island that feels like it has uninspired buildings scattered on it. The buildings that are interesting are far and few in between. I have more desire to get ended by a player or to loot just ammo than to go to most of the buildings. I really don't know what it is about the buildings, but they're not cool. The places I do find interesting are along the beach, underground, or old ruins. That's it. One map that was added was Rebirth Island. I don't know if you can say it is the same one from the original Black Ops, since I can't find a thing that looks like it. But the map itself is small and tight, which makes for a place to rain chaos down across the whole map. The map is awesome, but it's not as good as Verdansk.
Enemy UAV active!
The gameplay is much of what to expect from Modern Warfare because it runs off of the same engine as it. It has tactical sprint, a variety of vehicles to get around. When you shoot, on someone else's screen, they'll be shown the direction and even where the shots came from, unless you have something to keep you quiet. When I play, either I'm doing really good by staying alive with little to no kills, or I'm dead with no kills. For this recording, I somehow managed to make it to number 2 on solos. But solos wasn't my choice per se. When I went to select the Battle Royale, I only had options for duos or solos. Where are the quads? I understand if trios went away, but quads? That is a cardinal sin. Battle Royale wasn't the only game type though. There was also Plunder, though upon doing this review, it looks like it was removed. Sad. I was going to say a lot of good things about it. Now this review score is going to suffer even more. Starting and completing contracts will allow players to earn money so that they can spend them at purchasing stations. These stations will buy back dead players, buy items, streaks, and other things. Purchasing stations are not the only way to get a deceased player back into the game. One way is to go to the Gulag and win a 1v1 fight. Players can watch and toss rocks at players who die, and they can screw around. But the only way to come back without being bought back is to win the fight. Failing will result in a game over, and you can only spectate the rest of the match. Events tend to bring the best parts of Warzone to life, but sadly, they're events, which means limited time. I was there for the first Warzone event, The Haunting of Verdansk. While this wasn't a part of the story being told, it added an awesome new way to get back into Battle Royale. Instead of the Gulag, you became a zombie, collect enough cures from fallen players, and you can come back. I think I did that like 4 times in one game. It was the best event to this day. Events come and go. They happened when Black Ops Cold War was the newest game, and they're even happening now with Vanguard. Godzilla and King Kong was an event, but it was just dumb. Vanguard seems to be adding a lot of events into Warzone that isn't even about the story of Vanguard. Godzilla and King Kong event wouldn't have been so bad if we got more story content that was a part of Vanguard's story. A one-off thing is fine, but when it's repeated too much, it's stupid now. Typically with these events, you get rewarded for doing certain things, and doing all of the specified things would get you another reward for doing everything. It's nice to earn this stuff, but I have one complaint. The content that can be earned in this game from events is limited time, and if you miss out, you miss out. You can't get the rewards anymore. This is a common issue in the modern gaming trends. It makes me value older games more, like Call of Duty 4, Halo 3, and Battlefield 1. You can earn all the content so long as there is a player base. These games I don't think really had events, unless you call the launch of the game or DLC an event. The story told in the game is hard to follow. Before Verdansk was replaced by the 80s version, it had a story that tied in with the story being told in the multiplayer of Modern Warfare, which tied into the campaign. Now we only have cutscenes and speculation. All objectives that helped tell a story inside the game are now gone for good. Thanks. Innovation at its finest. That is complete sarcasm if you couldn't tell. With Modern Warfare 2 on the horizon and the rumored Warzone 2, I'm sure that the story of Modern Warfare 2 will tie in with Warzone 2, and it might even follow the same stupid trends of taking away the story that was there. But nonetheless, after seeing what Infinity Ward did with the classic Warzone, I'm excited to see for at least the better part of a year what Warzone 2 does, not only for the story but the game itself. As I explained with Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and Vanguard, almost everything you earn in those games will work in this game. Challenges for operators, works, weapons, blueprints, and attachments works in this game. Calling cards, emotes, and player icons work in this game too. Even better, whatever you earn on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC can be used on the competitors' platforms if you have your accounts linked together, with the exception of a slim few items. Like Modern Warfare, Black Ops Cold War, and Vanguard, the Battle Pass that you can earn rewards for is the current Battle Pass that can be earned in any of the 3 games. Since, at the time of this review, Vanguard is the newest game, Battle Passes revolve around that game. Rewards you earn from the current Battle Pass in Vanguard or Warzone can be used in both. This will be kept short and simple. The store is basically the same as Vanguard, Modern Warfare, and Black Ops Cold War. It has all the same bundles, but it has bundles from all of the games I listed, so you don't have to always leave Warzone to buy something in another game. You can buy it there and use whatever you bought there. Honestly, I like this, having all 3 stores in one place, so that even if I had an interest in anything other than Modern Warfare, I could see the stuff there. Warzone was once a great game. If only Verdansk was not removed, then the Pacific map would be more tolerable. But what is left is Rebirth Island and the Pacific Island, which overall is subpar. Gameplay is pretty good. It's the typical Call of Duty, but in a battle royale. Most events are stupid, but some rare ones, like the first one ever, are great. Sadly, they lock some weapons away, including base weapons, behind these events. The story told in Warzone is hard to follow anymore because stuff is constantly being put in and taken out, and the events are not helping with telling a story that ties into the COD games from 2019 to 2021. It's upsetting that the story content is removed since maps have been deleted. Hopefully Warzone 2 will learn its lesson from this game. Cross progression works across multiple platforms, as one would expect. The Battle Pass is just like any other Battle Pass out there, but currently it has terrible rewards from Call of Duty's worst game, Crapguard. The story is a combination of the 2019 to 2021 titles, making it easy to shop whichever game you want. So, this game overall, in its current condition, ranks a 3.5 out of 10. If Modern Warfare Verdansk was never deleted and the story remained in the game, this would have easily earned back about 4 points. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you wish Verdansk was still in Warzone, then hit that like button. If you dislike this video, then you are calling Vanguard the best Call of Duty ever. Please consider becoming a member for just 99 cents a month. Members will get shoutouts at least once a month in a video. Have a good morning and God bless. This is Skippy Skip, skipping on out of here.